My question is for the Premier. Premier, last week we learned that Gerry Lougheed has raised over $100,000.
I'm doing it. Come to order. Member, continue.
Gerry Lougheed has raised over $100,000 for Justin Trudeau and your federal cousins. Now, since this Sudbury bribery scandal broke, the federal Liberals have cut him loose, but they're keeping the money. It is clear that Liberals will take money no matter who raises it. Premier, will you tell us how much money Gerry Lougheed has raised for the provincial Liberals, and if you have any intent of returning any of that ill-gotten gain?
Now, Mr. Speaker, hope sprang eternal. I thought that the member for Renfrew Nipissing Pembroke was going to stand up and distance himself from the comments of his federal riding mate, Mr. Speaker. He just sprang up out of his seat, and I thought that's what was going to happen, which would have been a laudable thing for him to do, Mr. Speaker, because the comments of his federal counterpart were truly beneath the dignity of a member of the House of Commons, Mr. Speaker. Again, Mr. Speaker, I will say that the matter that the member is referencing is part of an investigation that's happening outside of this House, Mr. Speaker, and we're going to let that investigation unfold.
Thank you. Supplementary.
Premier, perhaps you're so adamantly defending Gerry Lougheed because he's worth more to you driving the bus than being put under it. Premier, if you refuse to give numbers about how much Gerry Lougheed has poured into your party coffers, perhaps you can answer this. Don't your actions of defending a Liberal bagman under criminal investigation clearly show that your party and you as a leader are willing to put their own self-economic interests ahead of the people of Ontario and, in fact, the rule of law?
That's what they do. That's what they do.
Be seated, please. Be seated, please. Thank you. Premier. Rule of law.
Mr. Speaker, thank you very much. Thank you to the member opposite for the question. He knows that if he wants to get information about money that is raised, that that information is disclosed publicly, Mr. Speaker, as it is for all of the parties. He can look at that information largely, Mr. Speaker, because we brought in about transparency and the disclosure of information. As far as
A member from Renfrew Nipissing Pembroke. Second time.
Just to close, Mr. Speaker, I will say that there is an investigation going on. We will cooperate with the authorities, and it's happening outside of this House.
Thank you. New question.